So at first I was not going to do an early showcase, but I decided we're just going to do it. Why not? Not really a big deal. We already have everything kind of prepped ahead of time anyways. So we do have the LR Super Saiyan Gohan and Super Saiyan Goten plus Trunks, or Super Saiyan Gohan plus Super Saiyan Trunks and Goten. Very long name. This is the new Reversible Exchange LR, and this character is coming out for the EX part of the global Dokkan celebration, the global 10th anniversary, and they should come out later today, so that's pretty cool. Again, this character is fully rainbowed here in the private server. Seems pretty good to me. We're gonna just test them out for a bit, kind of see what they're able to do and things like that. Again, I'm very excited here, and we might be able to get their Rainbow Keysphere passive turn 1. I'm not really sure. Maybe if I grab, like I have to grab like AGL Keysphere specifically to kind of try and get it. So we're gonna keep Goten and Trunks. Okay, well, that grabbed the wrong key right there, unfortunately, so I'll have to reset. We'll be right back, man. All right, we're back again here, and let's try to grab the correct key spheres now. I think, again, I want to grab these right here. We're gonna actually make sure we attack Vegeta. We want to get Vegeta out probably as soon as possible, just because his ceiling. Yeah, okay, we can actually get the 5 rainbow key spheres, which is really huge. So the thing about this Gohan is once you grab 5 rainbow key spheres with this guy, or 12 or more into key spheres, he gets a permanent 258% defense buff, 20% damage reduction, and then, although that is for the rest of the battle, it is the one's only turn, or it's the one's only ability. Once you get that, you keep it. And then he gives all allies 58% defense and attack for 2 turns. That does exclude himself, but he is giving himself, or is giving the team a lot of support. On top of that, again, we do know that he does get 30% attack and defense to all allies, including himself. And if there's a hybrid or bond, a parent child category ally, it's another 30% attack and defense, plus a 15% chance to crit to all allies. That excludes himself. So, I mean, at this turn 1, he's going to be providing nearly 120% attack and defense support this rotation. And then the next turn, the 58% is going to carry over. Now, the reason why he's able to get these 5 rainbow key spheres is because he gets 3 key per rainbow key sphere, which will guide him towards collecting rainbow key sphere, which is really, really good here. So we get all of this now. We see Gohan starting off at 767k defense. Keep in mind that this Gohan does get 250% defense when he does receive an attack. So if we actually go ahead and put the math in for that, let me actually type the number in because I accidentally deleted it. I have like a calculator here on the side. I keep messing up. Okay, wait. I got this chat. No worries. And then that is 2.6 million in defense here. And in this turn, he has 38% reduction with the Rainbow Keysphere obtained. He gets 40% reduction on the first turn. That's 78% by itself. And with this 20%, it's 98% damage reduction. With Kid Goku providing the 5 rainbow or the 5 key spheres in the last slot, that's another 8% reduction. So this Gohan on this turn is over 100% damage reduction. We're getting support from this Path Power Kid Goku. It is 50% attack and defense support here. As long as Goten and Trunks does dodge the super attack, we should be good. They have a 77% chance to dodge here. All right, cool, great. All right, hopefully we don't run into the same issue again. Let's, again, really, I don't know if we're gonna get the 5 rainbow key spheres this time, unlike the last time. And again, I do want Goten and Trunks to sit in slot 1. That Vegeta does stun. Yeah, again, unfortunately, we can't get the 5 rainbow key spheres that we got last time, but it is what it is. So we're gonna miss out on the extra defense and damage reduction. So this guy's still at 530k defense here, though. So if we go ahead and put that number in right here, my calculator on the side, he's at 1.8 million defense once he actually receives an attack, which is crazy. We know that he gets 78% reduction on the first turn. Then with Pat's Power Kid Goku here, he's going to be getting an extra 8% damage reduction. So that's what, 86% damage reduction this guy's getting. Really nasty. And the post super attack, he's going to be getting a lot of extra stats as well. Again, it just needs you to dodge. the super, please. Thank you. Goodness. Okay. Goten and Trunks, what did they actually do here? I literally missed the attack stat. Funny enough. Okay. I did miss what the attack stat was, but that's fine. We're also lagging a little bit. It's fine. It is what it is, right? Gohan, let's see what you got for us, buddy. We know that you get a 58% chance to crit as well. So a 40 mil attack stat is pretty decent. Nothing too crazy, but we'll definitely take a 40 mil attack stat, right? Okay. Then he gets a guaranteed additional super here, if I'm not mistaken. So there we go. And he gets all these additional supers depending on like what allies you have on the team, but it's not really difficult for this guy to get a bunch of these super attacks, like effects in there, right? Again, we do know that he gets a additional super attack guaranteed in his passive, then as long as he collects a Rainbow Key Sphere, he'll get another additional super attack. So what does he take for the super? Should be double digits. Yeah, very easily double digits right there. I mean, looked pretty good to me on this first turn, honestly, altogether. Did some pretty decent attack, but again, he has the huge support that he's giving to all these other characters as well that will allow them to hit harder. He gives them crit chance support, and he's pretty much just invincible, right? Now, we really do want to hope we get Rainbow Key Spheres with him. That could be the big issue, maybe getting the Rainbow Key Spheres like outside of his active skill turn, but that's fine. We'll probably put Gohan here just because I think that's going to be the best case scenario with how these rotations look like. Keep in mind, Gohan also does get 7 ki when he attacks. We're not actually going to see that because this Vegeta is going to stun us, but it should be fine. I also brought this Gohan, or this Goten here, because he does actually get 80% reduction after he attacks, so I think that could be interesting. Plus, he provides some supportive buffs, so we'll see what happens. This Gohan, again, 478k defense now. So as long as Blue Goku supers first, I'll be, again, I really want to see how much damage Gohan takes here from this Blue Goku super. Although Goku does not have his full buff. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, no super yet, but he's going to get stunned. So it's not really going to even be a difference after he supers anyways. This Gohan does raise his defense for one turn on the 18 key super attack, but that's really the only defense he gets after attacking. Double digits still right there, even with being stunned against that Goku. But next turn we'll see like the actual 2 damage that we might be able to take from that. And Goten does take the double digits there, which is nice. So Blue Goku is gonna have really hard hitting like passive up, right? He's going to have the Vegeta buff. Plus, well, as long as Pan dodges here, he's gonna have the Vegeta buff. Plus, he's gonna have the extra 160% attack he gets when on the 3rd turn. So that's gonna be pretty nasty. All right, and we could exchange into Goten and Trunks here, but I mean, I could exchange to Goten and Trunks. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get the support with Gohan, I think, is what I want to see here. Goten and Trunks do have that guaranteed dodge, but I really want to see what Gohan takes here. Can we get the 5 Rainbow Key Spheres? We cannot, unfortunately. So we're actually going to use the Family Kamehameha active. I think this is a... Oh, wait, I switched to the wrong one. We're going to use the Family Kamehameha active. Do I have animations on? Yeah, I do. Well, the intro just played. This will actually change the entire Key Sphere field to Rainbow Orbs and into Key Spheres. But let's go ahead and get this animation here in game.
全力で行くぞゴテントランクスはい
All right, and we see the entire Key Sphere field was changed to rainbow, so that actually does give us 12 into Key Spheres as well. Again, once we use the active skill, we do get those buffs. He does link better with the Goten and Trunks, but again, we're not really looking for the damage here. I want to see the tanking ability. So even though we're going to grab all these Key Spheres with him, it's not actually going to matter. I might just grab, well, we can't actually grab the Rainbow Key Spheres, funny enough, because the Int Key Spheres, I guess, just gives us more. This is still 15 Int Key Spheres. Wait, is it? It's still the 12 Int Key Spheres, yeah. So we're just gonna see what Gohan does tanking wise here. We don't have any support on rotation or anything like that. It is just Gohan by himself. This blue Goku can do some pretty significant damage once he does get what's it called, like the extra buff and Vegeta's on rotation. Like it's gonna be a lot of damage that he may do here. So again, let's go ahead and see. Blue Vegeta's obviously not gonna really do a lot of damage himself, but I'm pretty sure that Gohan is going to get super attacked here by the Blue Goku in slot 1. I mean, Blue Goku has a really big chance to super attack. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see. Gohan, what do you got for us here from the super? I think it should be very little damage. Oh, he just stripped. Okay, oops. Again, that Blue Goku hits really hard, but that is showing us like, okay, well, that's where this Gohan like doesn't have what's it called, like the extra damage reduction, which is a pretty big thing. We'll go ahead and just grab this with you, right? Unfortunately, that Gohan's not gonna attack. We're gonna get this with you, and we're just gonna keep going through with how things operate. Hopefully the Blue Goku doesn't actually super attack the Kid Goku at the end, and we should be fine. But again, Gohan, turn 1, he's good to go. It seems like, though, even if you get all the Rainbow Key Spheres, probably some of the mega hardest hitting supers, Gohan's not going to be safe against. But realistically, I think a lot of characters are not safe against some of these mega hard hitting supers. Ooh, I think Path Kid Goku is also going to die, which, yeah, I mean, Goku hasn't super. He's going to super twice at the end? Are you kidding me? That's actually so dumb. He's gonna super twice at the end? Why are you gonna do me like that? Wow. Goku. Okay. Yeah. And that's where, like, this team, like, Path Kid Goku is not a character that could, like, eat these supers pretty easily, of course. Like, he's not that guy. He did actually live one super. Okay, he did super me. I'm kind of stupid, I guess. Whatever. Okay. We'll have Gohan sit in slot 2, I think, on this turn specifically. Get this with you. Let's see. I mean, you can get a lot of int key spheres, but it is not going to get us the full passive. I think that's the one thing about this guy is, like, maybe getting that full passive is going to be a little bit of an issue, especially on the second. I guess, again, no, not really, because past turn, turn 1 it's going to be an issue, but past that first turn, you have his active skill, but a lot of times you might just straight up switch into Goten and Trunks. I think that makes a lot of sense, just, again, straight up switching into them. That will allow Goten and Trunks to get that dodge, and they'll get extra support, right? And we'll talk about Goten and Trunks in a bit. Not the Super Easy. The Super Easy looks pretty good as well. Once they're in game, I'll show them off and do a separate video for them, but I think they look pretty good. They are an essential part for this Gohan team. Yeah, I do like Gohan, and I feel like Gohan is more so the part of the character that you'll be seeing a lot more if you're using this character on, like, let's say the Fused Fighters team. You won't really be switching into Goten and Trunks, but if you're on this youth team, I feel like you're going to be pretty much switching into Goten and Trunks like every single time. Just makes the most sense to me. Especially because that turn 1, they have guaranteed dodge, which is super powerful. And they do quite a lot of damage as well from what I've seen. Hopefully Goku supers here, and yeah, we should be good. Okay. Because, I mean, I guess Pan has a 70% chance to dodge, but better to have no chance of dying than a potential chance to die, right? So we will go ahead and switch into Goten and Trunks here, see what they're able to do as well. I think, again, Goten and Trunks will do some really nasty damage here, because we do have Goten, who is going to provide a lot of support himself. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is here as well. That's not some extra support, but keep in mind the Int Goten, the reason why I brought him is he does give Kamehameha allies an additional attack buff, right? Again, we take a look here. If he's in the second slot, he gives Kamehameha allies 70% attack up. And I think he actually should be pretty decent as well. So let's go ahead and get this active skill here. This is going to give youth category allies a 20% attack and defense buff in battle, which is going to be very, Like, it's gonna make these characters look so good here. You know what's funny? Could we get the rainbow orbs here? Hold on, let me see. You could get the rainbow orbs here. I mean, I could wait a turn. Like, I could wait a turn, right? Theoretically, if we wait an extra turn and we get Goten and Trunks, like, with the extra 58% stats. But I think the active skill buff is gonna be better, honestly. So, let's go ahead and use this. All right, sweet. I actually did not want that to kill Vegeta. Perfect. So again, the thing about this Goten and Trunks right here is once they grab a Key Sphere, they get 77% chance to dodge. Then per youth ally on the team, they get 200% attack and a 10% chance to dodge on top of that. So that's 70% chance to dodge on a full youth team that we do have. If there's 5 hybrid allies in total, which is basically 3 other hybrid characters, excluding them and the leader, we do get up to 500% defense. But again, the biggest thing here is with this, they actually are at 1400% attack as well. That plus, if you get 2 type key spheres, they get 100% attack and 100% defense when you're receiving an attack. We know that their defense is basically gonna shoot up to what, 1.2, 1.3 mil defense right here. With guard, it's nothing crazy, but it's enough against normals. And when you're receiving a super attack, they'll give youth allies a 5% chance to dodge for 2 turns. That excludes themselves. They also will give all allies 30% attack and defense within the turn, and they themselves get a 15% chance to dodge. So they're doing a lot here. They have an additional super attack with a great chance to launch an additional super. Like, they're gonna do a lot of damage, even though they don't technically have any like start of turn attack. Besides, well, they do actually. The 1400% attack is actually all start of turn buff. So, I guess let's just attack you, right? There's not really anything beyond that, so we'll go ahead and give you this. We'll let Goten go ahead and get this. Goten is giving a 70% attack. Keep that in mind. So they're going to get a lot of support here. And Gotenks actually doesn't have his extra damage reduction, but I don't think Gotenks would die to normals, especially once we get the support. So again, here they're guaranteed dodging. We know Vegeta always supers in slot 1, so we're going to get the guaranteed extra support here. What does Goten and Trunks hit? They are doing a 95 mil attack stat. And again, they could hit a lot harder too, but 95 mil is a pretty crazy attack stat, is it not? Like, that's really huge. Then 65 mil attack stat here. They could also do another super, and they can do the hidden potential one as well. That's a lot of damage they're doing, man. This is like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta active skill tearing level of damage. Insane levels of damage right there from this character. And I wonder how Goten would take the super. He has 80% reduction. We're also getting a lot of support to this guy. I'm just curious. Still dies, but still, like, not the worst, huh? I'm just gonna do one last run with them here. We're not, like, trying to do too much like that. We're just seeing an initial view of what this character is able to do here. I guess, again, we can't get 5 key spheres here, unfortunately. Goten and Trunks, the physical Goten and Trunks, do provide the unit super attack. I mean, they have not the best chance to dodge, but, you know, because they start off with, what, 30%? They build up with each attack received or evaded. As long as they don't get super, though, they should be fine for the most part, right? Let's see. We can grab, I guess, these. Doesn't really matter. Just an extra key. So, again, Gohan should, of course, be fine himself. Yeah, from what we've seen, Gohan's fine himself. And I think that outside of these mega hard-hitting supers, unless he gets stunned or anything like that, he should also be good to go. This guy's really good for short fights, but maybe... Do I wish he tanked that Blue Goku super better? I don't know exactly how hard that Blue Goku super hits. Oh, he actually dodged it, so he's gonna attack here, funny enough. Still, I think that he should be fine for the most part. I don't really see him having any issues personally. And again, if you're running, like, because on this team specifically, you're going to switch to Goten and Trunks, right? And if you're running him on the future, or like the, let's say the Fused Fighters team, because this character is actually on Fused Fighters because of the Goten's active skill, then you're going to be able to see like the 40%, or not the 40%, the 60% like defense support from like that Blue Goku, right? And a bunch of different other effects that will be very prominent for this character. And also you'll have like, you know, Vegeta and Trunks potentially supering before him. Like, he'll be fine there. But like, because Vegeta and Trunks, to clarify, I don't mean like the 5% stack they have, but I'm talking about the 30% defense they give to Bon and Child allies when attacking with 18 or more ki, right? Hopefully this character, again, gets the dodge against the super here, if there's a super, which I'm thinking there is going to be. Okay, well, they dodged once here, and they dodged twice, yeah. So, again, this character actually will get a guaranteed dodge active skill in turn 3, which, you know, I feel like that Goten and Trunks is not the worst option, actually, for this team, depending on the situation, especially if you get them slot 7. They will just have their guaranteed dodge active skill. And after that, they'll have an 80% chance to dodge. I mean, pretty good, honestly. Blue Goku did not super twice here, which is really nice and useful for us. Okay. I'm probably just going to put Gotenks in slot 1, I think, here. Should we just straight up get Vegeta out of here? Yeah, we could straight up get Vegeta out here. We'll make sure we do this. We go ahead and get this with you. Again, Gohan does get 7 ki when attacking, so it doesn't really matter the amount of ki you give him. You can kind of move around and make sure these other characters get a lot of ki themselves, or get their super attacks off. We'll get this with Blue Vegeta, or with Pan. Well, I don't know why I said Blue Vegeta. Goten says is just gonna straight up counter this. He should be good to go. Yep, he got stunned though. Actually, I forgot about that. But he's fine against normals. Even without the intro, he's fine against normals. It's just the super attacks that he would have to specifically counter. So next turn, Blue Goku will get the extra attack buff, but it doesn't really matter. You know, I do wish though, maybe I shouldn't have killed Blue Vegeta here, because at least Blue Vegeta always guaranteed like supers in slot 1. So I don't know if Blue Goku's gonna super us in slot 1 or not. That's the biggest issue, but it's fine. I mean, I guess we could see what Goten and Trunks will look like if they don't have that dodge effect, right? Because with that extra 30% attack and defense support, I believe it also does apply to them, right? Again, I'm still like making sure I get this kit down. Yeah, it is all allies ki 30%, but even if they don't get that, they should still do some pretty decent stuff here altogether. Pan will be fine here as well, as long as she gets her dodges. Well, if there's a super aimed at her, as long as he dodges, right? Well, there we go. Doesn't really even matter. So we'll see what this character is able to do, and we'll just end things from here. I could have had into Goten here, I guess, for the extra support, but not the biggest deal of all time. So we have LR Goten and Trunks too. He might just very well just super us instantly in slot 1, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and grab this. We'll link up a lot better here. We don't need to play the active skill this time. We saw it last time. We'll do this. And then we'll also use the physical Goten Trunks active as well, just because I think it'd be pretty funny. So we'll do this. I could have put them in slot 1, the physical Goten and Trunks. That'll maximize the links up, but I do want to get the support from the super. We'll do this too, because we will be missing out on... Oh, look at that. That looks really cool for Goten and Trunks lovers. We will be missing out on legendary power, but I mean, it is pretty significant, but I'd rather get the 30% support if I can. So we'll do this. Well, I guess I could do this. And if I get legendary power, again, we could see what they look like without the extra 30% support. I think that'll be good just to show. Even though you'll likely be running this character slot 1 most of the time, you might not always get super attacked instantly, depending on the boss, right? So we'll show this off, and then we'll end things off here. So this is going to be with, like, kind of like a no support rotation. I guess they'll be getting the 30% buff from Goten and Trunks, because with their unit super attack, Goten and Trunks do give a 30% attack and defense raise for 2 turns, which they do get right here. So we'll grab this with you. We'll let this LR grab all this ki, and again, they should be looking pretty powerful here. They have guaranteed dodge on this turn. Like, we'll be looking quite good. So let's see, physical Goten and Trunks with their guaranteed dodge as well should be looking pretty prominent. Blue Goku didn't even super before anyway, so it doesn't even matter. This character, yeah, I mean, this character is low-key back in action here. I mean, they easy A'd quite a while ago at this point, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually look. When did they easy A specifically that Goten and Trunks? I guess I might pull up the global release date, but no, they released during last worldwide, yeah, which is a year ago. Okay. I mean, turn 3 guaranteed dodge is it's still a very powerful ability to have. And in the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, I mean, they have type advantage at least. So there's that dodge right there. Let's see. So, yeah, 111 million right there. Wow, that's pretty powerful without the extra support too. Then they can get 2 more of these supers here. 76.5. Yeah, they're very strong. Goten and Trunks on this team are quite crazy. Wow, okay. Then LR Super Saiyan, or LR Goten and Trunks here. We got the Super Saiyan 3 Goten's fusion. They're hitting 92 mil just off the rip like that. Could we see another turn? We could actually, can we? Yeah, okay. We can see one more turn here. Sweet, so we get support too. We'll make sure we get the Gotenks active again. We'll go ahead and do this. Hopefully this doesn't kill. I just don't want it to kill. I don't think it will. Yeah, no, okay, perfect. I mean, we could see we have Goten and Trunks' support from last turn too. We have this guy giving support, which I don't think we get any extra link here. No, like no Saiyan lineage or anything. Okay. Let's see what Goten and Trunks does here. I mean, we could also get the Path Power Kid Goku extra support too. As long as we get 5 key spheres, which shouldn't really be difficult. If I get this here, we can go ahead and grab this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's 7, which is more than enough. So we should be able to see a pretty good attack stat. Will you super first, though? You do. So guess what? This is guaranteed dodge turn. Goten and Trunks are crazy. Oh my goodness. 127 million. Yeah, that's pretty powerful right there. And it's not like this is just what they're gonna do. This isn't like an active skill turn, because that's a permanent buff. Like this is just what their numbers are going to be on this team at Rainbow, of course. But they don't have of course we got the extra support against receiving a super, but they're not gonna be like, oh, you know, this is situational, we might get this during this turn. They're always getting everything with the active skill up. They also do have a 4-turn attack and defense raise on their 12 key super, so they could, with the additional supers, hit even slightly harder. Pretty powerful, man. Wow, okay. So we'll just end things here, but let me know what you guys are thinking about this new LR Goten, Trunks, and Gohan. Let me actually... Oh, yeah, I had myself unmuted, I guess. I went to unmute myself, but then I was already unmuted, whatever. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this character. Goten and Trunks are kind of insane as well. I mean, Gohan is really good, too. That turn 1, he's invincible. That boy's not dying. Goten and Trunks on this youth team are wrapped beyond belief. But I appreciate y'all for watching, and I guess we'll just catch you next time. Peace out.